Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Venture Senior for PodSixClub, and welcome to another episode of Boosted. And today we are live for the release day of Rivals of Ixalan. In order to kick off all of the Rivals of Ixalan openings that we have to go, we're going to go live for, well, a bundle, because we've got a heck of a lot more coming later on. So, without any further ado, let's get into this. Now, there's a lot of hype going into the set. I know there is, at least around my circle of friends, because, well, the set is now complete. We've got both halves, so hopefully all of the craziness, the jank that some people might be brewing up, is actually going to start coming together and working. And let's see what we got out of this box. Of course, this then cracks open into, well, where's the seam? Our beautiful spread of art. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And moving aside from that, of course, we have the booklet of the player's guide that's always included in these bundles. And I wonder if they managed to go through and call, and what they usually have as their top 10s, some of the heavy hitters that are going to be interesting for this set. Immortal Sun, of course, is in there, and so is Galta. But curiously absent is Rekindling Phoenix and Kumena. Go figure. Ooh, shiny. And I don't seem to have any printing errors in this one. Go figure. Alright, moving on. Next we have the box with the cards. 10 packs. Packaged lands. And your spin down. This time I got a white one. Yeah, on my pre-release I actually had a green one. I'd been having luck with those ones. I was wondering if I was going to get another one. Doesn't seem to be the case, but variety is good as well. Now, shall we move on to the goods, the cards. All right, start off on the right hand side with the Warriors. So some of the heavy hitters do seem to be on the mythic side. I think Kumena is sitting at around $20-ish. And to go along with that, there is the Rekindling Phoenix at around like 14-ish, 12-ish. I'm not sure. Those change. But starting off, first rare, we have Induced Amnesia. Shiny. Continuing on the right with the Warriors. What else are we going to get here? I know some of the heavy hitting rares as well. We've got Blood Sun. I think Jade Light Ranger was coming in fairly nicely as well. But overall, the set does seem to be, that's weird. Another Sky Marcher Aspirant. Go figure. But yeah, on the whole, the set does seem to be holding its value fairly well. And another Famished Paladin. Weird. Finally, for the rare, a Seafloor Oracle. More merfolk. Keep that tribe going. We'll see how that actually plays out. I'm interested to see. Continuing on, we got Angarath. Let's see what he has. Hopefully I'll pull a mythic out of that. That would be nice. It's weird that they reprinted some of these from the initial block of Ixalan. Got Sailor of Means again. And I think Legion Conquistador was another one as well. Highland Lake, Cherished Hatchling, Sadistic Sky Marcher. And for the rare, a Temple Altasaur. Dinos. Those guys going big. Always expensive, but the payoff is often there. So if the tribe can ramp which does seem to have a lot of that built in. Now that we have the second half out, we'll see how competitive that actually becomes. At the very least, it should make for some fun commander decks. Next we have a Curious Obsession, Stormfleet Sprinter, Baffling End, and for the rare, a Bishop of Binding, Vampire Cleric. Goes through, exiles a creature, and then lets you pump something for whatever his power was. Interesting. And a Merfolk token. And now at the halfway mark, with a dino on the front, what do we have? Huh. Alright. Huh, I recognize that guy. Where are the uncommons? Here we go. Blazing Hope, Charging Tuscadon, Arterial Flow. Ooh, that one looks kind of vicious. And there we have a Galta Primal Hunger. The heavy-hitting 12/12 for 12, but he gets cheaper the more you have out on the field. Interesting to see how that one will play out. I've already seen some deck builds around him, so we'll see how that actually plays out. Moving on. I really like the artwork on these negates. I've seen foil ones of those. They're very pretty. However, moving on to the uncommons. Forsaken Sanctuary, a Forerunner of the Legion, Daring Buccaneer, and an Arch of Orazca. I don't know how I feel about that one. However, I did get a foil Dusk Charger. Just a common, but I still actually like the foiling on that one. It's very pretty. And it is my first foil out of the box, so I'll take it. Continuing on with another soldier pack. Let's see if there's more soldiers inside. Would like to see a mythic though. But we'll see what actually comes. Because as this always ends up being, it's gambling. And so for the uncommon, we have Flood of Recollection, a Resplendent Griffin, Silver Gill Adept, and a flip card. What do we have? A Profane Procession, which flips into a Tomb of the Dusk Rose, legendary land. Put a creature card exiled with this permanent onto the battlefield under your control. All right, continuing on. Let's see what we have. Down to the last 3 packs. See what Angrath has for me. Hopefully we get one of those sweet rares. Blood Sun would be nice. However, a Jadelight Ranger would be awesome. Or even some more dinos. Evolving Wilds is back. Moving on to the uncommons, we have a Forerunner of the Empire, a Swift Warden, Stormfleet Sprinter, and moving on to the rare, Form of the Dinosaur. That one's kind of weird. I've seen some janky deck builds around that one as well. And a City's Blessing token, which as a mechanic seems to be pretty good in the set. There is definitely some interesting cards that actually take quite a bit of advantage of that, and it doesn't seem like it's actually such a hard point to get partway through the match, because with some decks you can quite easily ramp into that. So should be interesting to see how that plays out. Moving on to the uncommons, we have a Stormfleet Swashbuckler. Ooh, this one I like seeing. A Hornswoggle. Everdawn Champion. And for the rare, oh snap, it's a Huatli Radiant Champion. I got my mythic. And it's a Planeswalker. Sweet. I'm hyped off of that one. And a treasure token. But I got a Huatli. Alright. And moving on to the last pack, because I was in the second to last. What do we have here to close the whole thing out? Moving into the uncommons, we have an Imperial Ceratops, another Sadistic Sky Marcher, Dire Fleet Neckbreaker, and finally, Vana's Hunger. Another card that actually takes advantage of the whole Ascend effect that they have introduced in the set. So, again, interesting to see if those decks do end up taking off. Especially since, well, energy seemed to take a hit in the last week or so. We'll see how that plays out. But anyhow, this has been a Rivals of Ixalan bundle unboxing for Rivals. See you in the next one. I've been Dr. Venture Senior for PodSixClub. Catch you in the next one. Peace.